She's getting her exercise. She's playing with the boys.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to our channel. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out this video. This video is just more work on the green truck, and we get our weekend going. And Mama Bear gets further along on her beadwork. She starts finishing up some pieces, and the Valentine's Day piece started looking really nice. So we hope you guys enjoy the video.
Good morning, you guys. Today's Thursday. The boys have a 1 hour late start. I came into town with the boys and Grandma, and I had to come into Gallup, hop off at the shop real quick because I got to get this truck out of here. I got to get this truck back to my sister's, and Grandma's going to take the boys to school and meet me back at the house. The drive shaft was vibrating pretty bad on the truck, so I had to call Grandma and have her meet me at the truck stop. And I got my tools out of the truck, and I had to take the drive shaft down real quick, realign it, and tighten it back. I'm delivering the truck back to my sister, and my mom's here. I'm gonna go head back to the house now. I gotta take this car back to the house because this is the one that has all the bushing problems and the struts. So I'm gonna trade this fixed one for the one that needs to be fixed. When I got to the shop this morning, I hopped off and then I put the boot back on the shifter, and the little things that I didn't put in last night. There's a little spongy grommet looking thing that goes in between the transmission and the transmission tunnel in the truck, so it keeps air and noise from coming through. I had to stuff that back in there, and then I had to put the boot back on, and then I put the console back over the shifter with the cup holders and all that, and then I secured that. I cleaned up a little bit of the stuff in the shop. I met my mom and my sister, and we switched vehicles. So this journey is the one that I got to take back and work on the bushings, and they took the S10. But when I left the shop and I was going to go meet them, I noticed that there was a little bit of vibration in the back end, and I didn't feel it in the shifter, but I felt it on the truck, and it wasn't in the steering wheel, so I knew it was definitely in the back wheels. And as soon as I pulled over and I checked it, the drive shaft, when it was mounted back into the rear differential, it was off by like 1.5 millimeters or 2 on one side, and it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but when I hit like 40, it started vibrating pretty bad, so it was enough to create a problem. But that situation is alleviated, and the truck is running good again. So I went through the whole list of things that we had fixed, because there were way more things wrong with that truck than what I had originally planned on fixing. So just went through the list of all the things that were fixed, gave my sister a few pointers, and she is off to work. My mom is going back to her house, and I am heading back to the house now. I'm going to drop this car off, pick up the Jeep, and head back to work. I was here with Mama Bear for a bit. I dropped off my mom's car, and now I'm going to head back to Gallup. Before I take off back to Gallup, check these out. Mama Bear is working on some Valentine's Day stuff. I love it.
So pretty.
Those are going to look pretty insane.
Yeah.
I dig it.
I'm stuck on the colors though. What color should I make them?
I don't know. I think it looks cool like that. Put a red one in there, and then you're good.
I was gonna do like purple or pink and purple.
Oh yeah. Now I gotta clean up all of this that I left out from yesterday. Then I can get back to finishing what I was doing on this one. This coil is one of the problems that we found on the Power Stroke in the work truck. She's supposed to be helping me with my cleanup. She's just wandering around, sniffing everything out. This little pup is naughty at home, so I had to bring her over, and she kept taking off. So I had to put this on her. I was going to tie her to this jack stand, and I was going to put it out in the middle of the garage right there, but she's never been tied up, and she kind of trips out. So she's just running around, sniffing everything. This strap makes it easier to catch her. I am heading down to the west side. I got to pick these boys up. Seems like Daisy had quite a bit of fun over there. Okay, you guys,
I made it down here to the school and I picked up the Jackson Show.
Hello.
We're gonna go head across now. We gotta go get Michael and Draven. Draven's at the truck. He came by earlier and then he took the pup and then he took off to the high school with his friends and then they came back. He's been hanging out outside. We're waiting for Michael. She's like, bro, where's Draven? That's gonna look sick.
Does it look cool?
Yep.
Yeah.
Apparently, I crashed out on everybody again. And I woke up and dinner was done. We're having some beans. Of course, gotta have fry bread. And you gotta have some honey with the fry bread. Mama's beans have no meat.
No meat.
Probably more flavor.
Always.
That looks freaking awesome. Did you finish your workout, Mama?
Yeah.
You all tired?
Because my knee is hurting really bad.
Oh man.
Oh, it finally popped. Good night, guys.
We just got into the line of cars trying to get through the mud. There's another ride in front of this ride. Stopped by my bro Jeans this morning after I dropped the kids off. And this road's pretty muddy. I'm gonna head back into town right now. Wow, guys, I'm putting in some gas and the temperature dropped pretty good. Gotta go. This looks pretty good. So I got here to the shop and I've been working on this again for a bit. And I know that I've been working on this for a while, but the reason why this is all still out is because every time I want to put this away, I find something new that needs to happen with it. And right now, I still have the problem with the emergency flasher, which is this switch, and it correlates with this switch, which is giving me the problem. That's the reason why I took the steering wheel off. I got to pull this little clip here and then pull this out and check what's going on with the wiring on that and see how I can bypass that without causing any problems. And also, the check engine light for the gauge cluster is right here, and there usually isn't anything to monitor in an old carbureted engine for check engine light, so everything that could go wrong, so all the switches that need to tell you something in the engine, so like the water temp switch if it gets too hot, the oil pressure switch if it gets too low, stuff like that. I am wiring all of that in from here and I'm figuring out which wire it needs to be. Also, there's a cool little check engine light right here. I'm wiring that in right now with the rest of it. Picking this dude up.
Hello.
He had a nice little glow party today. It is super cold outside. It's super cold outside, and I feel all bad for the kids that are walking home right now, running around in the wind when we're closer to the school, of course. It seems like it doesn't even bother these kids. They're just running around in it. Alright, we didn't wait too long. It was only like 20 minutes and Draven showed up. So, now that we have Draven, we're gonna head back to the house
Michael also hopped in this morning when we came to school, but while I was at work, Michael got sick at school, and normally I'd just go down to the school and pick him up, but today I was like right in the middle of something. I was working on something. So Grandma Bear showed up and picked up Michael and took him back to the house. Or I don't know what they were doing, but they're heading back now, and we're heading back now, so we're gonna head back to the house. Nice party mode, bro. I love it.
Looking like Bruce Lee.
Yep. Made it back to the house, and Mama got pretty far on her earrings. Wow, these look cool. Man, that's awesome. Holy cow. Look at this 1957 Eldorado. Wow. I have a lot of dream cars, and of course the GMC Cyclone is on top of the list, but that Cadillac Eldorado is pretty far up there too. Hi there, little bunny. She's getting her exercise. She's playing with the boys. Good morning, everybody. Today is Saturday. I just left the house. I wanted to bring the boys, but they were peacefully sleeping as I woke them up and asked if they wanted to come with me. And I know I probably should have just brought them, but if we're all going to church tomorrow, they only have one day to kind of sleep in and hang out in the morning this week, so I'm going to go head in by myself. I'm heading to the church right now. Today is our day to clean up again, so we're gonna go straighten it up and wipe down the windows, vacuum the carpets and whatnot. I wanted to go by the shop again today because I'm almost done with that green truck. The steering wheel wiring is giving me problems, and I've been working on it for a bit now, and I've been having to like go through and actually chase wires to figure out what they go to and then connect them to the steering wheel. So after I had hooked them all up and got it mostly working, I had one problem with the hazard switch on the steering wheel. And it was kind of odd because all the Fords that I've ever worked on, the emergency flasher or the hazard switch is usually for the classic Fords on the bottom of the dash, not underneath, but on the bottom part of the dash. And then on the newer Fords, it's usually on the top and the middle by the radio and stuff. And on General Motors vehicles, usually on the old square body trucks, the hazard button is on the side. There's a little knob you pull out on the side of the steering column. And on the newer GM vehicles, it's on the top. You push it in. So this truck has one on the dash, and then there's also one that's on the column that was installed in the truck. So as I was wiring it, that was one of the things we couldn't figure out. So the owner of the truck called the steering wheel company I Did It. The steering wheel came from a company called I Did It, and they do a lot of classic truck and muscle car steering wheels for retrofitting and stuff like that. So when he called, they got a pretty good technical support, and they got on the phone with him, and right away they established that it was a GM steering column that was installed into that Ford pickup. So I don't know what's going on with the wiring. In the middle of the conversation with the wiring, the alarm went off, so I had to go pick up Jackson from school. So I didn't make it back in yesterday. I went by last night, but the shop was closed already. So me and Mama Bear came back home last night, and I was gonna go stop by today and figure that out. But I'll see how the day unfolds. Heading in right now, though. I've made it to the church. Now let me see what's going on inside. Alright, I'm done sweeping. So I'm gonna fill this up and hit up all the tiled spots with a mop. Alright, done here for the day. Didn't take long, like an hour and a half. Kind of cool. So I'm gonna roll out now. That's not a bad way to start the morning. Not a bad way to start the weekend. It's a little bit chilly out here. The snow has stopped, and what was on the ground is melted. Where the grass and stuff is, it's still a little bit of snow. Here's Fort Canyon Park. I got here a lot in high school. Now it seems like nobody really hangs out here. Soon I will get to the video I'm going to do about Hiroshi Maemura. He was born and raised here in Gallup. He's a Korean War veteran and he's a Congressional Medal of Honor recipient. I made it back to the house, you guys. And look what Mama Bear finished. Holy smokes, those look so nice.
Do they look cool?
Yeah.
Do you think they look nice on ears?
Yeah. I like how extra it is.
Yeah. Me too. Now we need to find the posts. Fingernail posts, I think they're called.
Okay.
Are they called that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what your videos have been saying.
Yeah.
I like them a lot too. I am working on some drawings. Just new stuff for shirt logos, I guess. Trying to get warmed up so I can get some lettering done. I've got a few things to work on, so I gotta shake out all the shakiness from cleaning this morning and driving around, I guess. I don't know. What is it, Mama? What is it? What happens when I gotta warm up? Something happens, huh?
Yes, something happened.
I gotta draw and stuff for about a half an hour before everything looks really smooth. So, as with all things, that's what I'm doing. And Mama Bear is in here with Jackie, and look what she's doing. Angel hair pasta and pork chops.
Oh, I forgot to make the vegetables. Dang it.
We don't eat vegetables. Just kidding. I'm talking to the two vegetarians in the house. I want to try this one later on for lunch or early dinner, I guess. I don't know. Late lunch or early dinner. Me and Mama are sitting in here in the kitchen eating with Jackie. And I took Michael's plate to him a while ago. I was wondering why Draven didn't have a plate. And Mama Bear just informed me that he took off with Papa this morning. Papa was taking the trash into the transfer station in Gallup today, so Draven went to go help him. Kind of cool. I like that he helps his Papa a lot. Mama usually has puppy prints on her pants. I've got Bruce Lee prints. Bruce Leroy prints. It is a little bit later in the afternoon, and we're going to head to town real quick. We are cruising in for some pasta sauce. And I'm taking Mama Bear in just because she hasn't been in a whole lot this week. So I'm trying to get her out of the house a bit, just so she's okay. Following this pretty cool Mustang. Does look pretty sick.
Pretty awesome.
Oh, Mama, I love it. We cruised on out to TNR Market, and then we cruised around for a bit. We ran into a couple of our viewers, so thank you all for watching. We ran into Cheryl, and then we ran into Vernon in the parking lot. Thank you for the cookies. Jackson is gonna love them. We're gonna head back to the house now. I'm gonna make one stop. I forgot my hat at my brother's house.
It was nice meeting you guys.
Definitely nice meeting y'all. Thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you for your support. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi.
Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday. Mama Bear and I are heading to church in a Jeep. The boys are following us with Papa and Grandma. Gonna be a nice day today. We have made it to church, and we're a little early, but it's because we are gonna have our weekly meeting with the missionaries for the ward and see what we got going on this week. Look, guys, Mama's walking in with me. This is awesome. I love it.
Oh, look at the clouds.
That's wild, huh?
That is so wild.
We are done here at the church for the day, and it was a pretty nice sacrament meeting. Even though, this is not a bad thing, but even though people were talking about babies non-stop. We saw babies, there was a baby blessing, it was pretty awesome, so we just ordained Jackson as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
And we ordained Jackson as well into the Aaronic priesthood. So we had quite a day today. And as we were watching all the babies in church, our little one is actually getting bigger on us. So good morning. We're gonna go head out now. I don't know what we have going on this afternoon. There's that Super Duty we pulled out of the mud the other day.
Oh man. Look, it's not muddy in town.
I know, right? That's Papa and Grandma and the boys. Well, guys, we have made it back to the house. So we're going to get the rest of our day started.
Yeah.
I don't know what it entails, but it's going to start with feeding the chickens and letting the dogs out and stuff. Well, the dog's already out. We're going to feed the chicken.
Feed the chicken.
And I guess get the house ready for the boys to come back. So they're still with...
I gotta start thinking about what to make for dinner.
Oh, yeah. We got back. We got back and we thought Papa and Grandma were already back, but they weren't back yet. So the boys are still out and about.
We tried calling them a billion times, but
we did. We called Papa's phone and Grandma's phone. The boys made it back. What do you got here, bro?
It's a dual gel blasters.
That's cool.
This one's Raven's and this is mine.
Oh, nice.
Because this one's red.
So these are going to be all over again pretty soon?
No, they
No.
play outside with them.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what Grandma told us.
Yeah.
Good. The first time they got those, man,
That was
They-
marks all over. They thought these were targets.
they
up
sure
here.
got them everywhere. Nice. Jackson's little gel things have hydrated. These look kind of crazy. Mama, these look like caviar.
Yeah.
It is caviar.
It looks tasty. Oh, look at this, you guys. This is what's for dinner this Sunday. Some barbecue chicken, some rice. Is this cabbage?
Yeah.
Some cabbage. We have had a pretty nice, chill Sunday today.
Pretty good weekend.
Yeah. So we're gonna call it a night and we're gonna crash out. All the boys are already asleep and they are resting up for tomorrow.
Yeah. You
So-
guys sleep good, sleep tight, or sweet dreams, whichever one you like.
We hope you guys had a good weekend.
Well, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for coming by and checking it out. We really hope you guys enjoyed it.
And we hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day.
Yes. You guys take care and be safe out there.
You guys have an awesome week.
Peace.
Later.